is Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, on the topic trust in Hashem. In developing the quality of Shmiras Haloshon, one must strive to forever strengthen himself in a matter of bitachon, trust in God. Bitachon is a sacred and vital component of divine service as the whole, and crucial for proper observance of the Loshon Shmiras Haloshon. Okay. So let's try to understand what they say here. So one more time, and we're going to explain. The developing of the quality of Shmiras Haloshon, meaning guarding our tongue, right? One must strive to forever strengthen himself in matter of bitachon, trust in God. Bitachon is a sacred, vital component of divine service, as and crucial and proper observance of Loshon Shmiras Haloshon. So basically, 1 second. So without bitachon, so bitachon is a trust in God that He knows exactly what He's doing. So many times people speak Lashon Hara because they're jealous of somebody, right? So why he got or she got something and I did not. Yeah, so that's how this Lashon Hara develops, right? But if person knows that everything comes from Hashem, whatever he gets, it's not in my expense. Whatever she gets, it's not like not in my expense. So people would have like less reasons to speak Lashon Hara. Okay, for example, let us suppose that someone does something to slight someone else's honor or affect his livelihood in some way. That's a good example. The victim's heart burns with a strong desire to make known the wrong done to him. Right? Whatever they did to me, whatever they insult me. Okay. He finds it difficult to quell this desire. Of course. I mean, somebody is wrong you for sure. Right? And you lost the job or partners. I mean, whatever you lost, right? So you want to tell everybody what happened. Then he begins to reflect upon the sage's teaching that no one can affect that which has been divinely ordained for his fellow, be it financial gain or mark of honor, even by hair breadth. Okay, Yom Torah 8:8. His desire quelled. So basically, if a person has this bitachon, right, and he believes that everything, as we say, comes from Hashem, and it was decided on Rosh Hashanah how much I'm going to make. So this person, whatever he did, he's not deciding factor. Hashem is. So even if I'm going to lose here, doesn't matter. Hashem is going to recompense me. Whatever I was supposed to make, I'm going to make, right? Or just because he disrespects me, so it does not mean that I'm going to lose something. Like I was learning with Rabbi Reuven just 15 minutes ago, and he said, and he told me a very interesting story. Very interesting story, right? He said this story that he never removes. I have to learn from him sometimes. No, not sometimes, all the time, Rabbi Reuven Shlita, but this one is new, right, for me. So he said that he never removed a negative comment, like a negative personal comment against him, personally, right? People make fun of him, they offend them in other ways, different ways. But he said, I never remove it, so let it be my my tikkun, right? My correction in this world. And plus, like let's Hashem see that I'm not doing it for honor, I'm doing it for because it is true, right? And he said that these clowns, they actually added him to a list, to the, what is it, not list, WhatsApp group. And the whole group is all of the clowns, they created a special group to make fun of Rabbi Reuven. And they have audacity to add him to this group. And he said, I know, like, he's very interested in individual, BeEzrat HaShem, right? So he said that, of course, people are crazy, right? And he said, I'd like to learn the language of the crazy people. Shlomo HaMelech, he knew all of the languages of the world, different nations, and he knew the the language of the animals, right? The angel, the language of the angels, I think, language of the babies, and language of the crazy people. So Rabbi Reuven Shlita said, okay, maybe I'm going to read whatever they say. Maybe I'm going to learn the language of the crazy people. Right? He said it's very interesting. Okay, let me meet this person. He said it's very interesting. So that one person from the group, while they insult him, right? So one person from the group, he said, actually, they were discussing one of the clips, Rabbi Reuven Shlita, right? And he went and watched the whole clip from the beginning to the end, and said to these people, actually, it makes sense. Whatever this person who you insulting to is saying, it makes perfect sense. So everybody started insulting him, right? This guy. And this guy said, what, let me watch a few other movies and you're losers and goodbye, basically. And he started watching the movies and he contacted Rabbi Reuven Shlita. And after he had a few questions, serious question, how is it possible that only Rabbi Reuven Shlita mentioned punishment and other people don't? So maybe he's wrong. And it took only a few minutes. Just show the verses from the Torah, from Dvarim, from other places, that Hashem is not joking when he was writing the Torah, that he was very, very serious about us performing all the mitzvahs. And this person became very close Talmid, but it came from the other side, right? From him not to delete in all of these insulting messages and leave them there. Very interesting. And being joining the group of all of these crazy people, and listening to what they have to say. It's very interesting, right? So that's what exactly Chofetz Chaim is saying here. David said, trust in Hashem and do good, right? That you may dwell in the land and nourish yourself with a faithfulness. Okay, it's from Tehillim 37:3. David first exhorted us to trust in Hashem and only then to do good. For divine trust is a solid foundation upon which any good endeavor should be established. So let's read this one more time. It's very interesting. I'm going to explain what it means. So David said, David Hamelach, trust in Hashem and do good. So first comes trust, right? And do good. So meaning if you don't trust in Hashem, you would not do as good, right? Because you would be thinking that if I want to give tzedakah, but how come? Maybe I'm not going to have enough. Stuff like that, right? So Hashem said, trust in me, good, then good, do good. So this good after trusting Hashem is different good without trusting to Hashem. And he continues, and that you may dwell in a land and nourish yourself with faithfulness. Okay, so right, so meaning trust in Hashem, do good, and it's going to be good for you. David first exhorted us to trust in Hashem and only then to do good. For divine trust is solid foundation upon which any good endeavors should be established. So why we do good, whatever good according to Hashem, right? It's only according to His Torah. And why we do good? Because we trust in Hashem. Okay, we stop here. Okay.